Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luis. This is Green Zebra Gardening. Today we're not actually going into the garden, at least not for this video. I might go in today and do the compost anyway. But today we're going to go ahead and pot up the tomatoes that you guys have been watching grow up. Possibly the peppers and the eggplants. I know the eggplants have to split because there's 2 per cup, so I know how to split those. But mainly today it's going to be tomatoes. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put them. I'm going to put them out in small, I think they're 2.5 inch cups. I might use some solo cups. The problem with the solo cups is that they're just so dang big, and I still want to keep them inside. I will check the weather and bring them out into the sun when they need to, or when there's a sunny day. Today's a pretty nice day. It's a little chilly, but not terrible. Anyway, so I'm going to set you guys up on the tripod at the table that I'm going to be working at outside. I'll probably show you how I'm going to split them up, which if you saw the video of when I potted them up from when I potted up the peppers and the eggplants from the peat pellets, the same idea. Carefully take them apart. Tomatoes, though, you are gonna definitely want to bury them much deeper. That way you get a lot more root structure on those stems, and then that way you have a much sturdier, much happier plant. But let me go ahead and I'll probably show you the first few just to see how I do it. But then I'm just gonna set it on time lapse, and you guys follow along, and we'll go from there. All right, let's go. So really quick before we sit down and start doing it, I have some cups. I know that's definitely not going to be enough. This is what I'm working with. These are hillbillies, hillbilly tomatoes. I believe these came from Baker Creek. I have to check my notes. But I threw in, I think I ended up doing a full seed pack of them, and that's why I have so many. I didn't expect them to grow. I don't remember what year they were packed for, but I didn't expect them to grow this well. And so there's probably, I'd say, 5 or 6 per cell, and so I'm gonna have to split these up. So that alone, there's like 30 plants, and I know I'm not gonna have enough cups. So I may grab the solo cups, but I do want to use all the containers and all the cups I have back there in the corner. I do have my wheelbarrow set up. This is a mixture of the Fox Farm Ocean Forest and about half a bag of the Patio Plus from Kellogg's. Mixed it up. I bought the Fox Farm to do my potting up when I initially did it for the peppers and the tomatoes, but because I still had some, I mixed it in, and then that way to make it last a little longer, to stretch it out, I went ahead and put in the cheaper soil, the Patio Plus, just to get that volume. Mix it in pretty well. Not only that, the Fox Farm was a little wet, or was a little too wet for my liking, so the Patio Plus is a little drier, so it soaks up some of that moisture. I will go ahead and water them in once I planted them up, or once I pot them up. And then these guys are still growing in the garage. They're looking fantastic. I checked on them a couple days ago, and I hadn't watered them in a while, and Mom had unplugged the lights, the one plug that goes into the wall in there, because she wanted to plug in her phone, but she forgot to plug it back in, and even if she had plugged it back in, it's screwed with the timer. So I don't know how long they were off, maybe for a couple days, the lights, but I definitely watered them in. They needed the water, and they're looking much happier now. I reset the lights that night, and so they're back up. So now we're gonna sit here, and we're gonna set you guys up. Alright, so it's just easier on cleanup. Let's see what the camera sees there. Okay. There we go. So you're just gonna push these out, drop them down, and these guys have tons of tomato plants. That tomato plant smell is just so intoxicating if you've grown these from seed, or even if you're just buying plants at the store, like the nursery. Oh, see, this one only has 1, so that one I might leave okay for now. And then I can just go ahead and pot up the whole thing and check these out. It's gorgeous. Anyway, so, and I'm using the tray just to keep the soil in place. You're just gonna go through and literally pull them apart. Tomatoes are very forgiving, much more forgiving than one would give them credit for. Obviously, unless you've done this a few times like I have, or more than a few times. So I'm just gonna go through. Split these apart gently. Sometimes people put these in like containers of water. It helps knock off all the soil, or a good majority of it. So this stuff is just these are actually pot seeded directly into Fox Farm. So these, the tomatoes themselves are seeded directly in a foxhorn. Flamingo tomato seeds. No, I'm sorry, not foxhorn. Well, yeah, foxhorn, but it's happy frog, not the ocean forest. So this is foxhorn, or yeah, happy frog. I think it's all foxhorn, but this is happy frog branded soil, and so potting soil. And so with these, there are some smaller ones in there because they haven't gotten enough light and they're all fighting for nutrients. And of course the plane is going to go by at this moment. So if you lose a few roots, it's okay. No need to worry. Because like I said, you're going to bury them anyway. I think that's pretty good. You're going to bury them probably up to here. So you're only going to leave like the top, maybe half, maybe top third of it. Obviously above soil because that's where all the leaves are. But I was actually gonna do the potting up directly in this thing, but now I'm thinking, since I've got them all set up in here, I'm gonna grab another tray to put in the container, drop in a bunch of soil. I'm sorry, drop in the cups, put in some soil, and then I gotta find like a pencil or a marker or something to make the hole in the middle, drop them straight in. Obviously you're gonna want to have enough room for all that root mass. And on these, I did label these. So these are the hillbillies. So let me go ahead and grab another tray. So these guys, see? I'm just gonna leave those alone. This is the tray I'm actually gonna use. I just basically scoop this out. Anything to poke a hole with. Okay, so that one is a rock. Just a pen. This one is pretty moist, so that helps. I'm just gonna grab one, drop it in, push the soil around it, tap it down, and that's it. So let's go ahead and do this with these rest of the hillbillies. Just wanted to show you this before, and there's a dog squeaking her toy over on the other side here. These are the Epic 6-packs, the 6 cells. This is the other hillbilly. Yeah, I overcrowded these, but check out these roots. This is freaking insane. That's it. I just wanted to show you that. Alright guys, that is it for the hillbillies. So I probably could put this in a 20 by 20, but I think the 10 by 20s are going to be easier to move around. Besides, I think I want to pot those guys up into these size pots once those get big enough. But I still have a lot more over there to get potted up, so we'll see. I'm in between potting up rather. So I'm in between potting up, so I've got that done. The ones that say ají dulce, I'm going to plant those with ají dulce because I have those. These are the Green Night eggplant from last year. I have Midnight Moon eggplant this year, so I'm just going to use the same one, probably cross off the Green Night portion of it. I've got about halfway through this soil, so it's actually not terrible. We got plenty of containers. We got another tray over there. That is the hillbilly, so I gotta move that over with the other ones. And I have another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8 of these. This is gonna take a while, so it's probably gonna take all my trays. And I am labeling. I already put them down there, but I'm using duct tape with just, or sorry, not duct tape, masking tape with just pen. And I'm just gonna tape it on here. Did I put one on here? No, I didn't put one on here. So I'm just gonna put it across. But I also did just want to show you these roots are freaking insane. Coyote cherry, I've never grown these. I haven't grown most of these. I think the only ones that I've grown out of this batch, there was one black beauty, like one physical plant, but everything else is new to me. So I didn't know. I mean, this is a cherry, and so cherries are supposed to get massive. I've grown cherries before, just not coyote cherry. And these were just freaking amazing. These are just gorgeous. But again, this is the Epic 6L packs. These are awesome. I've been showing you guys how to do it. I just wanted to hop in between all this planting just to show you that. I may put this portion at the end of the video once I'm already done, so you may have already seen all this stuff being potted up. If not, you're going to see it right after this. But I'm going to set you guys back up on a time lapse. I did shut it off for a while. I was basically setting up because Mom came out and we were talking about stuff and cars, and my car is getting worked on right now, but I just wanted to go ahead and just pause it because I didn't know how much work I was actually going to get done with that conversation going. This is keeping me busy, and yeah, I still do have 2 trays of onions, and then I have the calendulas over there. I need to go pick more calendulas. I probably should at some point. If not today, maybe tomorrow. Today's only Saturday, so I'm hoping Sunday I'm gonna probably do another update on the garden, showing you guys what I've done, and then I gotta do the compost. You know, I gotta harvest all the compost. That's the other thing. So I gotta empty this out so I can put all the compost in there, screen it, and then all the stuff that you saw me clean up a couple of videos ago, probably I'm going to dump all that into the compost bin and whatever else I can find so I can start the next round. And so hopefully that should be done probably mid-summer, late summer, and then that way once the summer garden is done, then I can, you know, basically start over, re-prep the beds, you know, top them off with the new compost for fall. And you know, it's an ongoing cycle. So the compost that's in there now is all from the we are now in spring, so this is all probably from like the winter garden of, no, this is from the summer garden that ended last probably October or something, September, October, maybe even November. And I've been adding stuff. A lot of it is going to be I was gonna say chicken scraps, kitchen scraps, and you know, spent substrate bricks and whatever else. But anyway, let's get to it. And then, like I said, you may have already seen this. This may be after that portion. So let me go ahead and get these finished up. Then I'll come back and we'll go from there. And that's pretty much me. The only other thing I'm gonna do with these is water them in. I gotta figure out where the heck I'm gonna put them. I have to check the weather. I may put them inside the garage. Whatever I can fit under lights is gonna go under lights, but the rest of them are probably just gonna go in the table in there. You know, I do have those extra, but then I have to figure out an extension cord form or something, because I do have the extra stands, the PVC ones with the giant bulbs. I might do that. I hadn't even thought of that. The only thing is I don't know if they're tall enough, but that's just me getting more PVC. My brain is already working again, and like I can see the little hamster wheel like spinning the heck out. Anyway, let's get to this. Alright, so that is it. These are all the tomatoes we had in those 6-packs. I don't know, 8-9 varieties. I will go ahead and continue working because I still have the peppers and some eggplants to pot up and split actually. But for this video, this is going to be it. The only thing I'm going to do is water them in. And I may just leave him out here. I'll have to check the weather. I may bring him inside at night depending on how cold it gets out here. But that's really it.